Huge warning sign is being flashed right now, and that's exactly what we are going to discuss in this video. Because if we look at this price action of Bitcoin in a different time frame using different scenarios, we are definitely being flashed with some very interesting moves. So before I start talking about it, I want you guys to do me a favor and quickly destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a friendly reminder to those individuals who have not claimed this 200 USD free position airdrop from Bybit, because Bybit right now is giving around 200 USD free position airdrop, futures position airdrop, either Bitcoin USD position airdrop or Ethereum USD position airdrop. All the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. Now, if you look at this GBTC outflow by day, yesterday 18th of March, we had one of the biggest outflow, I mean around $643 million worth of outflow, which added additional sell pressure in price action of Bitcoin. We were aware, right? The price of Bitcoin was already starting to show weakness, but this GBTC outflow, one of the biggest outflow by day, added additional selling pressure. And if you look at this right now, this bearish continuation pattern known as rising wedge is playing out perfectly. It is unfortunate, but this bearish scenario is playing out just like I shown here in an example, because on my previous videos I was very clear. Each and every relief rally, as long as it fails to find support above certain line of resistance, it will be looked as a relief rally, just a temporary relief rally before price starts heading towards the original trend duration. And according to this rising wedge, you can see it did happen. Price, after some small relief rally, started heading here to the downside. And now if this scenario is going to play out, we have said 60,000, 61,000 could be our price objective. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. This is the area where we are expecting the price of Bitcoin to get attracted in the upcoming days. Not just only this rising wedge, even this ascending broadening wedge scenario is playing out perfectly. We broke below this support line. What happened after that? Price started showing weakness, which resulted in a relief rally. But this relief rally failed to find support above this lower trend line, which resulted in furthermore corrective moves. So if this here is additional bearish scenario for Bitcoin, then you can see 61,000 is next, because we know beside rising wedge, beside this ascending broadening wedge, even this bullish continuation pattern with a fake out is playing out perfectly. Because on my previous video I showed you guys, even though descending broadening wedge is a bullish continuation pattern, it could be faking out. I showed you with this example, some relief rally, price failing to find support of a certain line, and then heading towards the original trend duration. And if we look at it right now, guys, this scenario is playing out perfectly. So we have to be very careful, because beside this descending broadening wedge, beside this ascending broadening wedge, beside this rising wedge, we are also being flashed with another bearish continuation pattern known as dead cat bounce. Price of Bitcoin started showing relief rally when we had this massive corrective move. We had a retracement of 50%. We failed to flip that into support, resulted in a continuation like this. So I have been very clear with you guys. Along with this rising wedge, along with this broadening wedge, even this dead cat bounce scenario is pointing us that 61,000 could be on the line if we fail to regain our strength of our monthly arrow line for this month of March. Yes, you heard that correctly, guys. Since the price of Bitcoin has failed to regain its strength above this monthly arrow line 69,400, 69,500, now this will be looked as a bearish continuation pattern. So each and every relief rally could be ending up like this. Price heading towards this VCPR for this month of March before finding bottom, before starting with this impulsive move, because we know this bearish scenario is also lining up perfectly so far. I mean, I showed you yesterday, we might be following this rising channel, descending channel. Each and every relief rally during downtrend is going to result in furthermore corrective move, and it did. I mean, we were following this rising channel. It was very short-lived, and right after losing the support, it started breaking it to the downside. So according to this formation, you can see it is playing out very well so far. So that's why I want you guys to be a little bit careful. We know we have extremely important support line for Bitcoin. I mean, above 60,000, we have very strong support from this Williams alligator indicator, CryptoAnup buy sell indicator. But still, since indicators like MACD is turning bearish, RSI line heading towards the center line, and even T3CCI in a negative territory, it is clearly flashing weakness. And this is exactly what I showed you yesterday. Price of Bitcoin could show furthermore weakness, and this relief rally could be short-lived. So if we do see furthermore corrective move, price getting attracted around 61,000, then you can see this will be looked as our base for formation. Price consolidating around that area for a while, right? Consolidating around this area for a while before starting with this final move, which could bring us around this sell point. And I have been very clear, around 91,000 could be looked as our upcoming target before starting with this actual sell off. So this here could be just a temporary retracement if we manage to remain above 60,000 range. And now let's suppose the price fails below CPI line, fails below CryptoAnup buy sell indicator, Williams alligator indicator. In that case, we are going to look at this worst case scenario. According to this worst case scenario, you can see price during uptrend, during this bullish move, failing to find support above the previous high, resulted in a corrective move in between 0.5.618 Fibonacci line before finding bottom, before starting with this actual parabolic move. And now if we look in our case, we are also fighting to find support above previous high, right? And if the price is also going to show another corrective move, the worst case scenario, then between 0.5 0.618 line is where we could be heading. This is our worst case scenario before finding bottom, before starting with this actual impulsive move. And if that happens, then you can see in between 35 to 40,000 is where the price of Bitcoin could be heading in the worst case. So I personally think if that happens, that will be pre-halving shakeout before we start breaking again. So what I want you guys to understand is that in the medium short term, 60,000 is a very important line of support. As long as we remain above that range, you can see this parabolic curve pattern step-like formation could be playing out next with price objective around 91,000. But if you fail to find support above this Williams alligator indicator, CryptoAnup buy sell indicator around 60,000, and even the support from these CPI lines, then in that case we must focus on this worst case target with price objective around 35 to 40,000 range before starting with this actual parabolic move. So guys, these were some of the quick update that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And also a quick reminder to those individuals who have not claimed this 200 USDT free position airdrop from Bybit, either Bitcoin USD position airdrop or Ethereum USDT position airdrop. So if you haven't claimed this bonus, please check the video description, because this event is going to end in 12 days. So all the links are in the description down below. Feel free to check it out. Feel free to grab this opportunity. By saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.